Hey guys, and welcome to my full review of the new iPhone 10, the phone that truly marks the end of an era. The design language that continued for so many years is finally over. This right here is the future of Apple. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing my experience with you guys. I've been using this phone ever since the November 3rd day, the day when I finally got the iPhone 10 in my hands for the first time. I was extremely lucky because this was the last 256GB piece they had. So I've been using this phone, I've been playing with it, and just a quick background, for the past full month I was using the iPhone 8 Plus along with the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. So I feel like I'm in a perfect position to give you guys an honest opinion and honest advice to which phone you should go for, whether you want to buy the iPhone 10 or not. Should you spend that $1,000 plus on this phone or not, or should you settle for something like the iPhone 8 Plus? Is the change on the iPhone 10 is too much to bear? How good is the Face ID? And what about that notch on the top? So many questions. It's time to answer all of that. First question that I get pretty much every day is whether to get the iPhone 8 Plus or the iPhone 10. So the 8 Plus basically is only here to cover up for the iPhone 10. You know, the iPhone 10 is like a limited edition phone. It gets short. So we have the iPhone 8 Plus, and it's pretty much an iPhone 7s. I'm not going to get into that details because this is pretty much like an iPhone 7 glass back and, fancy camera and everything. So answer to that question is get the iPhone 10 and don't waste your time and money buying something which is so outdated. This is a 2014 design. Do you want to buy a 2014 phone in 2018? Do you want to spend $800 on a phone that looks like a 2014 phone? No? Then buy the iPhone 10. So with that being said, let's get this stuff out of the way. Let's get the old stuff out of the way, and let's talk about the iPhone 10. So first of all, this phone looks completely different and kind of weird. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. It's really hard to believe that Apple has gone bezel-less and there's no home button. If you have used iPhone for years, Apple always had home button, and using an iPhone without one is super weird and awesome at the same time. This is not just your normal bezel-free phone. No. There's no keys, no software keys anywhere. This is a completely gesture-based phone. And I've never used a phone that completely relies on gestures. So for me, it's also like a first-time thing, and I'm getting used to that. So when you will use the iPhone 10 for the first time, it's gonna look super weird and super different. And some people even went on returning their iPhone 10 because the change was just too much to bear. This is completely different experience, and like I said, it will take some time to get used to. This is not just a bezel-less display. This is also the first ever OLED iPhone. So of course, it's awesome because it's made by Samsung. The colors are incredible. I have such a good time watching media on this phone, and display quality wise, brightness wise, everything is okay. In short, this is a great display. But the issue comes with the notch. Now, the thing with the notch is that this is actually taking a part on the display. The sensors and bezels, as long as they are away from the display, it's okay. They're not, for example, on the Galaxy S8, nothing is actually coming on the display. You don't see the sensors or anything like that. But on the iPhone 10, this is interfering with the actual display. It doesn't matter what you're doing, the notch will always be there. And again, this is something that you will have to live with. This notch is here, and there's no way that you can, do anything to the software that will take it away. It's going to stay there. When you're watching a YouTube video, it looks amazing, but it is still there. Like I said, it will take some time to get used to. And in my personal opinion, as long as the stuff is optimized, I think it's not that much of an issue for me. But a lot of my favorite applications are not optimized, such as, this one. We have this black bars up and top, and there's no way that you can force the display to go all the way up like you can do on Galaxy S8 or Note 8 or on other bezel-free phones like LG G6. So you can't do that, and you have to wait for developers to update their applications for the iPhone 10. And apps like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, they are optimized, but still there are some bugs. So for example, with Instagram, the stories, they look a bit weird. We have this blurry lines. The stories are not going all the way up. If you record something through the front camera and you start to post it, it will stretch out, like your face will go stretched. So this is something that they have to optimize. So like right now with the display and everything, the only issue that I'm facing, of course, is the optimization. I really want them to optimize the application for the iPhone 10. Other than that, I mean, this is a great display. The notch experience is great. And Face ID, yes, the Face ID is really, really good. My experience with this has been amazing. And no, I don't miss Touch ID. Of course, with the Face ID, you get an emoji and it looks incredible. It works flawlessly, like every movement and everything looks amazing. If you don't want to send your Face ID recorded messages, you can basically save them to your gallery or photos. And from there, you can share it to Instagram, Facebook, or WhatsApp it to your friends. I mean, you can do some cool stuff with it. So the build quality of the iPhone 10 feels incredible, and it has such a powerful effect on the people. Like, I mean, you're using iPhone 10 in public, like this phone catches so much attention. For me, the design is absolute 10 by 10. I just love how it looks. And because it's beautiful and made of glass, it is actually slippery. So for that, it is best advised to use a case or a protector on your iPhone 10. A shout out to Elixir for sending me free iPhone 10 accessories and cases. They have a wide range of glass protectors for both front and back, as well as some high-end premium iPhone 10 cases for all types with great colors and have great feel in hand. If you're interested in buying these cases / accessories, check out mobilephone.com for more information. It's pretty awesome that you can hold a 5.8-inch screen phone as comfortable as a 4.7-inch phone. So this is pretty incredible, and that is something only bezel-less design can allow you to have. Now, as far as the performance goes, real life wise, it has been pretty damn awesome. Like the benchmark numbers do actually translate into the real life performance, and I've actually done some speed test comparison which you can check out on the channel. Now let's talk about these cameras. So the cameras are similar to the iPhone 8 Plus, but they have dual OIS or dual optical image stabilization, so you get the stabilized footage out of the secondary camera as well. And in my usage, this camera has been the absolute best. I mean, it's like right at the top 2 or top 3. Like this camera is amazing. Colors are amazing. The contrast is great. Saturation, everything's just looks so natural, and I just love this camera. This camera has come a long way, and Apple has really mastered smartphone camera game. I mean, this phone can pretty much replace your DSLR, like with that amazing quality shots. And now, of course, with the iPhone 10, you also get portrait mode capabilities through front camera as well, so that you can take a portrait selfie with that blurred background. And in my experience, it has been okay. Like, it does sometimes blur your hair as well, but I mean, it's in a beta stage. Apple will definitely improve it. And along with that, you also get the portrait effects like natural light, studio light, which you can do after taking your selfie, and it will definitely make the end result a lot more better. So camera wise, the iPhone 10 is at the top of the game. Battery life has been very similar to the iPhone 8 Plus. It should give you a 1 day of usage pretty easily, and just like the iPhone 8 Plus, for fast charging you have to buy a separate charger. Now, in a nutshell, the iPhone 10 is amazing. Like the features, some of the features that this phone has, like the Face ID, the emoji, like this stuff is like 2 years ahead of competition, and something you won't find anywhere else. It's a pretty damn awesome phone. Like I said before, the 8 Plus is here to cover up for the 10, and I mean, if you are spending $800, you might as well go all the way to $1,000 and get the iPhone 10 and get the taste of the future. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will be doing a grand battery drain test of the iPhone 10 against the competition, and let me know your thoughts down below if there's any question you have. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.